Gentlemen, it's a pleasure to once again welcome all of you. Just take off my cap. I've actually been on the road, going to bury a friend in Pietermaritzburg, so I'm on my way back to Johannesburg. And I just decided to take an Amandla Mnoto stop somewhere between Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal, so that we can have this session. Happy Women's Day. It is the Women's Day in South Africa. And we're very happy that we are having you as women in Bogoto, really, driving change in this country since especially the past 70 years as you marched right across, to the union building to demand for justice and fairness. I think we are going to be looking at a lot of things that are women-based in this month of August, which is Women Month in South Africa. And it's been the Men's Month last week as well. But we're excited that we have you here today. So last week we were supposed to have this session, but unfortunately our speaker could not be with us. After he had just joined, he had an emergency that he had to attend at home. And we are very happy that things are stabilized as he sort of updated me what exactly happened. And thank you, Brasero. And today you are not alone. You're with Mr. Shembe Ulandile. I've known Landile for many, many years. A great brother, a great entrepreneur, and a great businessman who truly is a remarkable person. And I'm going to really hand over to him immediately after my just brief intro. Because just a second, I want to read very briefly his bio so that you know who he is. The rest of the stuff, Ulandile will be able to tell you who he is, what he has done. He's the founder and an acting CEO of Mzazela Finance. I do know that he wears so many hats. So in case he just wants to throw one of his hats in the ring, he will do it as he presents to all of us. I felt it's very important for us to talk about investments, funding, finance, and everything related. I think we're going to run this as a series going forward because we want to make sure that people invest properly, invest accordingly, as I mentioned last week. I don't want to mention a lot of scams that many of us have had to find ourselves involved with, trying to grow our money, trying to invest. Unfortunately, things couldn't work. Landile Mfwethu, I'm going to try and share your presentation, but if you do have it on your laptop, because my network where I am is really troublesome. But if you can, yeah?
It says here, only the host can share. That's the challenge. I've already tried.
Oh, you've already tried. Let us see, my brother. I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying to enable you. Host choose not the enable region room and disciplines. Right. Maybe Landile, over to you. Maybe let me, whilst I'm trying to check this up. Yeah. Let me say host share. Yeah. I'm trying to. Yes.
I could actually get started and talk to what Mzazela is as you are trying to get to share the document.
Please do.
In any event, I am comfortable that you can post it onto your site that is accessible by everyone in this chat. Except right now, I cannot see myself. I don't know where I am. I'm seeing a lot of screens, except for where I am.
I'm trying to share, but I think you can talk in the meantime. And okay. maybe can I give you another email where you can just send it, because I did receive your presentation, but for whatever reason, Yeah, let me just give you my Gmail.
Okay, a Gmail one. Okay.
Yeah, adamopix@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I'll just send it to you.
Okay. Adamopix at
gmail.com.
okay, at gmail.com. All right.
Let's
Let
try.
me attempt to do that. Okay. I request that Cyril Mzamo begins to talk about Mzazela, its journey, whilst you and I are busy emailing each other. Mzamo.
Okay, no problems. Greetings, everyone. If you could stop sharing your screen, then the colleagues can see me, because right now we're seeing your Gmail.
Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna stop, but we can see you. We can see you, Mzamo.
Oh, I can't see myself. I see your screen. Maybe that's what's that's the same thing that was confusing with
see you.
Shembe.
I see you. Don't worry. I see you. If I see you,
All right.
everybody can see you.
All right. Greetings, guys. My name is Cyril. Ngwagwa Mzamo. I am the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer with Mzazela Finance and Mzazela Financial Services. We're a group that has been around for a few years, and our biggest mission and where we actually want to take is the economy to our people, to allow them to invest and watch their money grow, as opposed to situations where we've been, where you invest your money but you don't actually see what is actually happening. So so basically what we always say together is that we want to actually allow you to see your money grow, and for you to be in control of your money and watch it expand through our services that we have, which would be, today we're going to talk about the trade finance pools, but we have very other services that we also offer, including crowdfunding, including what we call build and boost, where you can invest your money. We also have vouchers and coupons that we've worked on. We're going to soon introduce loan facilities as well as insurance products. So we want to be a one-stop shop through what is called the Mzazela wallet, where instead of having your money sitting at the bank where the bank then invests it, you actually have more control over your money, and you can invest it in various products. And we've shaped it in a way that you don't have to have millions and millions of rands to invest. You can start from as little as 500 rand and get interest on your money that you won't be able to get elsewhere. So we pride ourselves with the financial products that we've put together. I invite you all to take time to go to mzazelafinance.com. Have a look at our website. You'll see all our products that are there. You'll have information on who we are, what the company is, as well as you can actually see all our licenses that we have. For peace of mind, we are registered company, we are a financial services provider. We also are registered with NCR to allow us to be able to provide loans and other financial services. So in this is just a brief description, but I do definitely invite you to go have a look at our website and go through our products and so forth. So today, like I said, we'll speak about one of our products, which is combined to what is called our Mzazela wallet. So in order to be part of the Mzazela family, you just need to register to move money into what is called the Mzazela wallet. We have even put it in such a way that we have waived any fees that you may incur if you want to move money from your current banking services to the wallet, so you don't incur any fees. And then you can actually start purchasing or signing up for any of the products that we have. And today, the product, like I said, that we'll talk about is our trade finance pools, which will allow you to invest in real trade deals through what is called pool funding, where money is put in a pool, invest in trading of precious metals, and then you will then get your returns after 30 days. So that's basically a brief description of who Mzazela Finance is. I don't know if there's anything that I left out, Mr. Shembe, that you'd like to add to that.
No, I do believe you've covered the introduction. I will go straight into the presentation. Nonkosi, were you able to share the document?
Are you able to see it? It's there.
Yeah, it's on the screen now. I can
it's on the screen. Everyone can see it.
Yeah, I think everyone can see it. Yeah.
Okay, except I cannot see it. Let me see. You see now. Okay, let's see. There we go. I can also see it now. I thank you very much, Nonkosi. We definitely do come a long way, and coming a long way has been enforced by a common goal, and that goal is to assist the African child to reach their fullest potential. We've shared that sentiment and we've worked on it together. I applaud you for the work that you've done with Amandla Umnotho, amongst other resourceful organizations that you had and projects that you have started. I do not necessarily want to talk about what I have done, more importantly talk about what is in front of us. If Cyril and Nonkosi couldn't talk to it, I don't think I am at liberty to talk about it. But having started Mzazela, I want to give it a more in-depth background to what Cyril has shared with us. Mzazela, as he correctly said, was set up initially to assist SASSA beneficiaries. This was at a time when the presidency of this country sounded the clarion call to say who can solve the headache of the growing number of SASSA beneficiaries. This was now 2022 going to 2023. And so various models have been tried and tested, some implemented, not even in the name of Mzazela, for the same reason. And we've gone a long journey and ended up securing various licenses, as an NCR license for lending and an FSP license, being an authorized financial services provider. We bought a company that had a license and brought it in. And we also have an international legal entity license, or registration rather. And I will then take you through where we then connect to the three banks that we have signed up with, which is Nedbank, Standard Bank, and Absa Bank, and the retailers, that being Shoprite, Checkers, Pick n Pay, and Spar, amongst the many. But yeah, having given you that background, I would then like to take us through the actual presentation. I'm sure whilst I was rambling along, you were reading that first page, so I won't go into word for word. But a fintech, as opposed to a bank, is basically fintechs as what we are, is we bring together all the moving parts. So we bring together service providers, and we bring together banks, and we sit in the middle and make the two talk to each other in order to give a customer what the customer needs. That's what a fintech is. It's financial technology. And in order to operate a fintech, you need to have an FSP license or be a juristic rep of one, so that you are able to be an intermediary service between the banks and or financial institutions and customers. That, as I have just said, we do have. And then we also went further and secured a TPPP. A TPPP license is not ours. We've got two licenses that are third-party payment partnerships. Third-party payment partnerships. That's the TPPP that link to Standard Bank, and the other one links to Nedbank. Absa is primarily a partner to us for cash send or send imali or cash settlements. I'll tell you about that exciting part later, or as we go. Please, Nonkosi, thank you. I'll explain the top layer. It's repeating what I've said. So the top layer has Nedbank, Standard Bank, and we didn't necessarily explain, put Absa Bank because of the reason I've said. They are only there for cash outs. These ones are tier 1 banking licenses. The middle layer is the TPPP, the third-party payment partners, the two of them that are signed with Mzazela. And then comes us in the Innovation Hub, where we get products and make sure that we get them to the customer. So if you look at the top layer, middle layer, bottom layer, and where Mzazela comes in, you'll see at the end we said spaza and consumer being the customer. We will talk to that. So you connect to us, we connect you to the rest, in short. So the arrows, I think, make sense in that slide. The next one, please. The license metrics speaks to the product that Chief Sales and Marketing Officer just spoke about. Cyril is the hottest product we have is a 32-day trade pool product, and e-marketing and distribution FSP license is not applicable in this one because it's got investment protocols that are covered by FSP1, which we have. So we didn't need a third party or a bank to sponsor us to create this particular product. So we created the product. But in order for it to work, it needs to then be linked to the banks. And EVAS VAS products is, I believe you know them well, value-added services like your airtime and your electricity, which can be purchased and or sold on behalf of someone else, and or in the case of a spaza operator, you can have your own wallet where you are able to sell electricity yourself, where you are able to sell airtime yourself. Most of you are already part of eFlash, Kazang, which are the two biggest, and they provide you with machines. I believe you have that relationship already. But you will see what's the uniqueness of today. So if you already are in Flash or Kazang, you will already be our customer based on the structure that I am talking about. And those value-added services are Standard Bank. By the way, whilst we are there, whomsoever in this virtual meeting is not using Flash and or Kazang, we will be able to entertain, to link them to getting a machine and or opening a wallet where they are able to sell these products on the Mzazela app. The cash send part emanates from Nedbank going to the TPPP and or directly to the customer. Ngicela enye slide. The 32-day investment is there someone who's raising something? Someone's mic is on. I don't know if they are talking or are they aware that the mic is on.
I think it's Sibaya Farms. If they could mute. Yeah, I think they've muted now.
Okay. All right. So the 32-day investment account is a trade pool. How it works, it's a pooled investment that all banks do. Every single bank that you've ever been a customer of has tried to sell you a 32-day call account. That's what it is. It's not magical. The difference is that ours attracts up to 8% per month. Now, normally people will say you get 10% per annum, where you then say whatever that 10% is or 8% is, you divide it by 12. That's not what we are saying here. So don't mistake the two. The one that you will see at Capitec or any other bank will say 8% per annum. And then you divide that by 12, at which point it becomes a 0.11 whatever. We call it a highway robbery. I mean, because these are our partners. We can't exist without these banks. But if I don't then say, it's them that then said, there's a market we cannot reach. There's a market we cannot reach, and we need a bridge to get to it without changing our own products, which say 8% per annum. So I'll give you another example in the telecommunications. You have a Cell C that has an MVNO. It's a MNO, as in the major company, Vodacom, Cell C, MTN, and so on. Those are MNOs, right? And yet they entertain MVNOs, which means they get smaller companies who will go and sell their products for them. So banks are beginning to then take that model and do the same with fintechs. So we are one of those where we are able to go and test various things with them having a great deniability level. If it doesn't work, then they can go back and say, no, we were connected with that man. That thing did not work. But if it's a success, you'll start seeing them saying proudly partnered with Mzazela. So the product then therefore is 8% per month effective. And what that means is that you can then calculate that and say 8% times 12, I believe it says 96% of your money. So it goes in, it gets locked in for that 32-day period, and you simply can withdraw the entire amount from the wallet or transfer it to another pool in perpetuity. If somebody wants to save for school registrations next year and they've got 4 months left, they take their money, they know they'll make 8% times 4. By the time January hits, they've made 8% times 4 of the same money, right? So it's as simple as that. It doesn't go further than any other lock-in 32-day product. That is why we are here today. Because there's an opportunity that I will speak to again as number one down there. And so value added services niyayazi, you sell electricity already. I've explained it. The cash send PIN is also unique to Mzazela. Once you have a Mzazela wallet, you are able to do something that currently none of South Africans can do. None of the banks can do. You can create a PIN that can then go and be cashed out anywhere. If you are sending someone an e-wallet, you have to send it from an FNB. If you are sending someone cash send, you have to do it from ABSA. If you are sending someone send email, you have to do it from Nedbank, right? Yet this one, and if you are sending someone email, you say Checkers, you have to do it Shoprite Checkers, and so on and so forth. Yet this one, when you have a Mzazela wallet, you can send it to any of them. So when a person says, I'm standing in front of an ATM, you just ask which one. And then they say, I'm standing in front of ABSA. Then you create an ABSA PIN. And wing, in 30 seconds, they have the money, they withdraw it, you've given them the PIN, and that's it. And then the next person says, I'm going past Pick n Pay. I can see Pick n Pay. You say, go in there. You can create a PIN for Pick n Pay, Shoprite Checkers, Boxer Cash and Carry, all of them you can create. So they are basically testing a universal PIN with Mzazela Finance. And so, oh, my screen is gone. After someone laughed at me, Umashik, or was it who laughed at me, and then the screen disappeared. And of course, bring back my screen.
I think it's Pretty's fault. But let's check. I think your can you check?
I do have it, but I mean, I want everyone to see it. I do have it, I can continue talking, but I'd like everyone to see it.
That's okay. That's fine. Where I am, there was a bit of a short circuit of electricity. So sorry about that. It's going to connect shortly.
Okay. So you let me know once it's done. I'll continue talking through the presentation. So that's the uniqueness. Okay? The cash in, cash out universe is basically the cash out partners where PINs are redeemed is ABSA, Nedbank, Standard Bank. FNB decided to Ustomela because they believe e-wallet is gonna go bigger than us. The retailers are Pick n Pay, Shoprite Checkers, and SPAR. It's a typo, but SPAR. And your Boxer Cash and Carries, discounts and so on are beginning to come in towards the end of this year. And so how this works, as I had said, I'll repeat. You basically create a PIN, you find out where the person prefers to have the money be collected, and then there comes the other opportunity. If indeed with Flash and Kazang you are only selling airtime and electricity, and you are not a cash outlet, this is your opportunity to then register. You become a merchant with us, and you are then part of the outlets or the points where someone can then cash out or deposit money with you. Instead of ukuthi bagibela itaxi bayofuna i-Shoprite Checkers, bame kwi-line ende yase Shoprite Checkers, they can just go walk to your outlet and give you the money. When based on you being a merchant, you send a PIN immediately. But no muntu kamtedeli, because here's the other opportunity. It's where once the person has walked into your shop, your question, do you have a Mzazela wallet? And the person says, no, what is that? Then you take them through, you become a referral agent. And you've made money from everything else I've just spoken about. the cash in, cash out, and you've made money from your electricity and your airtime. But awakamdedeli lo muntu uthi, oh, awuyazi Mzazela. And then you tell them about it. As a referral agent, you have a unique code. This code starts with MZA O. MZ from Zazela, Amandla Omnoto, and then it becomes a number. So that we then know that you came through the Amandla Omnoto door and you became a merchant. And then you are then given a unique link that you will then activate for a customer. Abese yabuza umuntu ukuthi what's the benefit of me doing that? Kusuthi une-account uphi? Athi ngine-account eCapitec. And then kusuthi imali yakho izala malini ngenyanga? Athi what do you mean? Buza ukuthi uma ufake 1,000 next month, last month, this month ithini? Isase 1,000 instead bathathe ama-bank fees. Busuthi okay, uma ngabe ihleli kwimzazela wallet leyo mali, it would have been attracting 6%. Now make sure ukuthi you understand ukuthi ngithe ekuqaleni it can do up to 8%. Sengithini manje? Sengithi usuthi kwi-customer it can do up to 6%. If uzingenele uzoyithola 8% yakhe, uma engene ngawe leya 2% is yours. That's what you then get paid as a referral agent. When eyakho imali oyifakile eMzazela, your money, it will attract the 8%. But the customer that comes through your shop, they will be paid 6% and you keep the 2%. It's simple mathematics or arithmetics rather. And so in conclusion, both my brothers know I don't like presentations longer than 20 minutes. I hope I'm within. Imzazela is an FSP. Imzazela is using eTech, which is Standard Bank and Nedbank, in order to service Ispaza merchant, which is yourself, to do all the things that we've just mentioned. Zintathu lezi. One is your vast products, that's Alekon, which is your value-added products. Number two, it's being able to send cash pins anywhere to any of the retailers, including yourself. You can cash out and not have the burden of worrying about your cash at the end of the day and worried about cash in transit and telling your neighbor who is pregnant to hide money under their dress so that it looks like they are just pregnant and you are going banking. I've known these tricks going into the market. So that cash can be out and you wait for tomorrow's cash, which also goes out, but of course it stays in your wallet. So over and above that is the biggest opportunity to keep your money that you don't use for 32 days and attract the 8%, up to 8%, and then also sell to your customers the Mzazela wallet, which when they upload, they use your link. So it will say MZAO0041. And when they go onto the app, Cyril and his colleagues will then be able to pick up with, ingene ngamandla omnotho, ingene Mr. so and so or Miss so and so. And that's our merchant, and then that 2% is guaranteed to come to you. It's automated. And when they tell other people and they come on board, it still asks, how do you know about us? And so you will continue to make money perpetually. And Amandla Omnoto then has the dashboard. Unonkosi has the dashboard where him and his team is able to see every single person that is participating, from the merchants to the money that was sent in quantum. Not obviously, he does not have access to it. By the way, going back perhaps to slide 2, there's something that I'd written, but I didn't see it as I was reading. Very important for you to note, we do not have access to the money. The TPPs do not have access to the money. We just run the tech. We only run the connections. So imali ma uyifake kule wallet ayizi ku Mr. Shembe. No, I don't have access to your money. It sits with Nedbank, it sits with Standard Bank, it sits with Absa. And it's as good as a bank account. All we can do is to enable you to do whatever transaction you want to do, just like you do on your normal bank app. But as a service provider, the TPPs and Mzazela as an FSP, we do not have access to your money. So it remains secured in those 3 banks. I believe I've come to the conclusion, Nonkosi. This is where I would be glad to take any questions.
Well, thank you so much, Nhlanzi, for that very resounding presentation. I am sure Guti, people are revving now. They want to ask you questions. But before they do, I think that is the reason why I thought of bringing Mzazela Finance here on this platform, because, you know, there is a lot of things that are happening out there in the financial ecosystem environment. South Africans, it will surprise you that they are now used to Amabanoi, the pyramids, the scammers. And I can tell you that right now, after one of the biggest scam happened, I'm not going to mention names of those, but people are already climbing onto the next one. I was in Devon talking to some people, and they said to me, listen, there's another one. We are starting this one. It is still at a low risk, and we want by the time it falls, we have won. And they go in there really not being risk averse, but very much prepared to get into trouble. And that's a serious issue that is currently happening. I think we all know that currently we gamble over 1.6 trillion rands every year in this country. And these are some of the challenges maybe to some of my parliamentary friends who are here and government officials who can really assist with bringing the legislation and regulation in this space that is going to help protect people, because others, they end up committing suicide. Why? Because they've lost all the money that they've ever saved in their lifetime. And it's a reality of what is currently happening in South Africa. But I'm glad Mzazela Finance is here. And whatever you do as well, you take your own risk as an entrepreneur, as a business person. Don't come tomorrow and say, I blame you, I blame so-and-so. Read, understand, listen, scrutinize, and then come on board once you feel confident that this is it. What made me very comfortable was the fact that Mzazela Finance, that point that Mr. Shembe mentioned, that they don't touch the money, it sits there with the bank. I think it's a risk mitigation enough for any risk-averse person who may say, I've seen a lot. Well, enough about me. Let me give over to you, those that would like to ask questions. It is your opportunity to do so. Raise up your hand electronically, and then let's get your question or put it there on the chat box.
Yeah, I think there's already a few questions in the chat box. Maybe we
Cyril,
can start
go ahead.
Maybe we can start by going through those.
Please go through those, Cyril, and go ahead, brother.
Okay, so the first question is from Unobo, is asking regarding the 32-day pool, what are the benefits for stokvels and cooperatives? All right, and then you go through them, yeah. Then the next one will be what is the transaction fee for cash send? Is there a capped figure?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, somebody's failing to go to the website. I'll share the link again here, guys. Is it active on cross-border payments?
Yes.
And the answer is yes, but Ushembe
Yes.
will
A big
the
yes.
re the reason why he's smiling is that this happened just this week. So yes, it's active on the
Yes.
cross-border.
Yes. We can
So
now do
already,
cross-border.
yeah, we
Yeah.
can now do cross-border. Already we have Flash, but we're struggling with cross-border. So yes. And if yes, will it allow us to buy electricity? I don't know, Dlamini, when you're asking about electricity, are you saying electricity from outside the borders, or you're talking about electricity from within? If you could just clarify that. And then, am I able to tell people about Mzazela Wallet if I don't have a Spaza Flash machine? If yes, how do I do it?
Mhm. Yes. Okay.
All right.
So the 32-day account or wallet that sits in these three banks is your money. Therefore, we have a very dedicated and clear stokvel management administrator in the app. So what you do is a stokvel and any group, women's group, farmers, etc., and you've got collective investment that you've collected, and you have a treasurer who goes to the bank and signs and so on. Now it can be done in front of your eyes, which means all members can be able to see that dashboard. And so you register yourself onto the platform, which is mzazelafinance.com, mzazelafinance.com, one word. You go in there and then you identify, you activate yourself, you do KYC, which is critical. Once you've done KYC, which takes about 2 minutes, then you then go straight into the stokvel administrator. When you get there, you then register all your members of that particular stokvel if you want to. If not, you can just register the three main members. It will guide you what is needed, how long the stokvel has been, and then you take that money that you are keeping at Standard Bank that is attracting 4% per annum, and you move it to the wallet. And when you've moved it to the wallet, it then begins to attract the same 8%. When you say what are the benefits, it's that you are able to administer it. When you load all your stokvel members, they also each have their own wallet. There'll never be again someone who's being chased, go push, what is it called, the machete, because udla imali zestokfela, because all of you 24/7 can see imali yestokfela at all times, and you have access to it. You just click onto your phone and you look at the balance. Oh, this month so and so was paid so much from this wallet. Oh, that month we are paying so much to so and so. So you see it. There'll even be no need for a meeting because you all can see it. And those are the benefits. It's the administrator. The transaction fees are as normal as what you know banks to be. However, by Wednesday coming, we'll have a discounted figure. Normally it's 10 rands, as you know, and we are looking for it to be cheaper so as to make it attractive. So we've read the banks, the Riot Act, on Friday, and this afternoon, 5 minutes before I could come on board, one of the CEOs was saying to me, listen, we will be the first ones to make sure that we go in cheaper, but if we do, can we then have exclusivity? That's the momentum, and it is happening even over the weekend as we are working. So those transaction fees will be shared with you as of Wednesday, but currently you can still do it as of today or tomorrow or on Tuesday. And the fee is the normal fees that you know. I see I have a hand up. Let me finish these questions and I'll come to the hand. E-remittances, like Cyril was exclaiming, Uguti, we only got it right this week. We had a challenge with your Econet. They wanted to charge something higher. EcoCash, and of course Momo was already on board because it is MTN and it's home based. We were able to get them first, and then we've got a list of banks. Currently, we are doing Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria. What is coming on board now, as in before the end of this month, now that we've renegotiated with them, is Mozambique, and Zimbabwe, and Malawi, which is the biggest in South Africa. They were trying to match the fees of Mukuru or come as close as possible, and we said no. We said no for the same reason why banks have stayed out of it. If it is expensive, then why would people move away from Mukuru? They will continue sending money to using that. So we are open for business, and by the end of this month, we will be doing the extra 3 countries. Lesotho we already do, and so the answer is yes, we can send money across. With the wallet, you can buy electricity in South Africa. But with the integration that we are doing with those that receive the cash that side across the borders, we are trying to connect with their APIs so that we are able to get them to have to get us to have access to all of their value-add services. It's an ongoing negotiation. And I think there was a last one, Zamo, if you can read out that last. I didn't catch that last question, or you wanted someone to clarify it before they ask. Maybe I'll go to the head.
No, the last question was, are you able to tell people about Mzazela wallet even if you don't have a Spaza flash machine? If yes, how can I do it? Yes.
Okay. Let me separate the two. eFlash is one of our outlets. It's one of our partners. You don't have to have a flash in order to participate. We are looking for Ebongani Tikiso, Ebongumusa Mabiga, Ebegi Matejwa, whether they have a Spaza or not. The fact that they were introduced by Amandla Omnoto is enough. And they are a natural citizen of this country, full stop. And that is enough to go into mzazelafinance.com and register, open a wallet, and start spreading the news. Whether you're doing it in church, whether you're doing it in a stokvel or a women's group, or you send your child with the link door to door to all your neighbors, you can do so. Right? When you go into imzazelafinance.com, you will immediately identify Amandla Omnoto. As you open it, you'll see there's a page here, Amandla Omnoto. And then you go through there, and or as an individual, Uma Ukubega, or as a business, Uma Ukubega, it still comes back to that same link. So you do not need a flash machine. You just need to register at mzazelafinance.com. I was mentioning eFlash because most of you are using it. I was saying they are already our partner. But if you do not have Flash, we are able to log you on so that you can sell electricity and airtime. I hope I answered that question. Can we go to the hand? It's been up for a while. I'm sure I'm listening. Is it Umapolo?
Yeah, Bose, and thank you so much for such a wonderful presentation. I'm so excited. Actually, I'm anxious to start.
Yes.
But it's just a follow-up question regarding the 32 days I don't have any of those, like, though it sounds interesting, like the flash machine, or I don't have the wallets. But I want to find out how exactly do we transfer money to Mzanzela wallets? Like, do it through the EFT? Do we have to go to bank and do the direct deposit? Just the practical part of it, if I were to register now.
Okay.
Then also another question, what happens then after 32 days after that period has matured? Let's say, for instance, I want to do an investment for 1 year. Do I have to wait for 32 days for money to mature and then reinvest again? Is this the only option, the one for 32 days, or how do I go about it if we want to keep it for up to a period of a year? And the last one linked to that, in terms of the threshold, what are the minimum, or I think you did mention the minimum to say you can invest as little as 500, but what are the maximum threshold that you can invest into these 32 days? Thanks.
Okay, interesting question. Okay, again, Fuzelihle, ngizophinda. Uflash has nothing to do with how this works. Uflash is just a service provider, just like Standard Bank, just like Absa, just like ShopRite, just like USPAR. So don't concentrate kakhulu Uflash. I mentioned it simply because most of you are already selling electricity using that. So mbekecele. Then singene ku-question yakho. I-question yakho ithi, how do you onboard? You onboard by simply going onto your phone as we are talking now. Ukhulume ngento oyaziyo. Njengoba sixoxa nje singakaqedi, mhlawumbe you'll have other questions. You can simply go and then go mzazelafinance.com. Uzoyibona izovela. Ino-fish ababili ababhekene, uyini noyeng. Amagama abo lawo. And then ubusungena khona. Mawungena, then it then guides you and says do KYC. From KYC, then it directs you to ufuna ukuya kuphi. Are you a merchant with amandla omnotho? Are you wanting to invest and so on? So uma ungena uqeda ukwenza u-KYC, ungena kumandla omnotho. Uma ungena kulamandla omnotho, yila ile gateway ezobe sikutshela khona ukuthi ungaya noma ingakuphi la ufuna ukuya khona. Now, the advantage yokungena ngamandla omnotho ungazingeneli wedwa ilo ya 2%. Uma uzingenela wedwa nje ukhohlwa unonkosi, ungeke uthole lo ya 2%. It's not open for everyone. That's the deal ya ma-members amandla omnotho. That's the advantage of using their page. And so you onboard like any other bank, you do KYC like any other bank, and your information is protected by POPIA, and we also give you a BAIA manual. We are registered with the information regulator, we are registered with the Prudential Authority, we are registered with the Competition Commission. There's no statutory body in this country that does not have our affiliation. FSCA, NCR, bonke. So we are regulated by those laws and those statutes, which would make sense as to why the bank signed with us. Otherwise, they wouldn't have touched us had we not been that regulated. So as you go on board and you send your information, it is treated under POPIA, and we follow those regulations to the T. And then uke wangibuza nge 32-day investment doesn't have to be 32 days. You can go on board once you've onboarded and say, I want to lock in the money for a year. And that's it, it's your choice. You kune calculator ekhona lapha. Where uthi now 32 days ngiyambona mina ngicela i-1 year or ngicela i-36 months or ngicela i-60 months kukwena uzoyimuva wena inayo i-calculator lapho uzoyimuva wena uchoose i-period and the amount. The amount kuma-pool, trade pools, is as little as 500 rands. By regulation, it cannot, ngoba it's a wallet, it cannot go beyond 100K. So you can invest anything up to 100,000. I hope I've answered that question.
I think the part that you may have missed there, Shembe, was the ways to deposit money into your
bank. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Ngiyabonga ukuthi ukhona Silili. Ilokhuzana depositing, you can do it from anywhere. You can do it from your bank app. You can go to a Nedbank ATM or a Standard Bank ATM or an Absa ATM. You can do so before the end of the month. You can do so at ShopRite Checkers. You can do so at Pick n Pay. So currently we use them for cashing out money. But currently, as we speak, before you go to sleep tonight, after you've onboarded, you can go to an ATM, Yawa Nedbank, any ATM Yawa Nedbank. When you go to cashless services and you scroll down or you type
cardless
services and you type Mzazela, it will show up. And that's where you deposit the money. So you don't need to stand there and type in the account, you might get it wrong. So every Nedbank ATM already has a Mzazela link on them. Or you can then do an EFT from your bank. And when it sits in the wallet is a bank account, a bank account, a bank account. So you can do anything, Galia wallet, that you can do with your bank account. You can send EFT, you can send a wallet to wallet, you can withdraw, you can transfer, you can do everything that you are able to do with your bank account. I hope I did now cover everything, Kafuzeli.
Yes, thank you. I'm answered. Thanks. In fact, I've already started registering. Thank you so much.
There we go. Yes. Is there more questions, Celine?
Okay, a few questions.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, a few questions have come through. Let me just go there now. Okay, so obvious one is saying, how soon do I get my referral fee of 2%? So we already have somebody who I will enjoy dealing with in sales and marketing, because that's where we need to start. How do we generate such interest is one of the questions. So yeah, we didn't touch on where the money is.
So it means you are basically saying you can answer those questions. Please do, because they are sales and marketing.
I'll allow you. Yeah, it's
okay. I will continue. I'll continue. So you said the first one.
The first one is how soon do I get my referral fee? Second one is how do we generate the interest? Can I join as an individual is a question. Is Mzazela cheaper than Mukuru? And then can I register my child in a 32-day notice product? Hi, if I join after this meeting, which code should I use as my referral? And then
Mukuru. Okay, so it's Mukuru. How soon referral fee? And how do we generate interest?
Yes. And can I register a child?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
And then I can quickly answer the referral code. You will get, once you register your account and you get your wallet, you will get your referral code that you use it's actually a link and a QR code. So you get a QR code and a link that you'll share with whoever's interested to join, and they will click on that link or scan that QR code. And once they come in, they'll come in and they'll fall under you as a referral. So that you'll get as soon as you register. And then the last question we have is it is not accepting my contact from Eswatini. It requires a South African number, I think, at the moment.
Yeah,
So,
we
yes.
can also give you a South African number. That very same gentleman that is talking can give you a South African number. So there is
Do
a
an
space
eSIM
there
for
that,
you.
yeah, we will definitely list one for you. So there is information. There's also a chat there, so you can then say, I'm that person who was from Eswatini and it needed a South African number, and then we can activate you, because we do have those that are having that challenge. Anyway, so let me go into the questions. Can I register a child? Well, you would register yourself if a child is an adult, 18-year-old, with their own ID number, then definitely, because they would have to KYC themselves. There's a point at which they do have to take a photo so that we know it's not a bot, it's not a robot, number one, and it's not a 419 scam. So there is a point at which you send your photo, a selfie. I'm sure ladies won't have a problem with that. And so, yes, you can register a child in the sense that the child must be involved in the registration. Unless you want to register, you can have multiple wallets as well. So you can register and have a wallet, and then you are able to create other wallets as you go along. I don't want to go into that, but yes, you can register a child. The other one, how do we generate interest? How soon do we get a referral fee? Immediately. So when the pool closes, on the day that it closes on the dot of the day that it opens. So it doesn't necessarily open on the 1st and closes on the 31st or the 1st of the other month. They open every other week. So every week there's a new pool that is open. So yours might start on the 17th. Yours might start on Wednesday. It being, 9, 10, 11. There's one that's opening, I think, on the 15th, to be sure. I know that for a fact. There's one opening on the 15th. So on the day that it concludes its 32 days, immediately you get your referral fee. By the way, okay, I'll cover this. I'll cover this too. How do we generate interest? I'll start by saying how the fees are treated. I mean, the funds are treated. Unonkosi said there's people from government. I know now they've got their pens and paper because I'm gonna say it once. Okay, so the funds go in through a TPPP that collects it, either that or the ATM or the EFT. Now, the wallet, which is effectively a bank account, sits with your money. None of us have access to your money, just like I don't have access to your bank account right now. It's the same thing. Okay? However, the minute you lock it in, just like all the banks around the world, once you go into a lock-in period, you cannot touch that money, but it does not disappear. It still sits in your wallet. And then the banks that are involved will then trade based on the balance. So I'm going to, with all due respect, take us through a banking model so that you understand how the monies are invested and how we participate as well. And when I said with all due respect, I'm saying I know that perhaps 99% of you know how banks work. I am doing this for the one person who doesn't. So please bear with me. So when you open a bank account at FNB, I'm using that because they are not our partner. So when you open an account at FNB and you put in your money, FNB is required by South African Reserve Bank to have at least 3 times the cash of what they are investing sitting somewhere. So this is called a bank treasury, and it normally is 500 million. That's why not everyone has a banking license. You require 500 million, minimum 50 million, up to 500 million. I know there's new national payment system banks, banking licenses that have come up. I know there is cooperative banking. I know all of those that are progressive, trying to make sure that there's inclusion. I understand. Let me just give you a traditional bank model. So a bank has to have between 50 million and 500 million sitting in an account. Let's call it an escrow account. That account, that is called an escrow account, is used by the bank to then go and borrow money from the South African Reserve Bank and go and lend it to you. So when you walk into a bank and say, I want a car finance, they use your very money that you deposited when you opened an account this morning. Oh, sorry, 3 months ago, isn't it? They want 3 months to prove that you have income. So for the past 3 months, this money that you have been depositing has been sitting in an escrow account, and they don't touch it by law, and they then go and find and raise capital based on whatever the balance is here. It's called gearing. So then they gear, and then they go and trade that money, whether it's in JSE or the open market or whatever it is that they do. They are doing it based on the money which belongs to customers that sits in that escrow account. So I keep saying escrow account, and I'm explaining it because the Mzazela wallet is that escrow account. We don't touch it. It's not ours. And it's your money. It sits there. Even if the pool was to outperform the 8% or underperform the 8%, your money doesn't get touched because it was, after all, in a bank account. So when it's locked in by law, it cannot be removed from the wallet. It cannot be moved. Not even a cent of it can be moved. It sits as an escrow account that then the banks look at the balance and say, Mzazela has got 1 billion or 3 billion or 50 million. And of that 50 million, so we can then gear or we can trade based on this in order to match that 8% that we promised their customers. That's how we make money. Now, uzokhumbula ke mangiqala ukuthi I said we have various licenses. The FSP is under C1 Financial Services. We bought the company, C1 Financial Services. So some of you that will have already gone into the panel, when I say a panel, I mean where FSCA, where FSPs are registered, and you punch in the FSP that we display on the web app, you will see C1 Financial Services. Ingabi red flag when Mzazela, we own that company 100%. We bought the company because it had the license. In fact, we bought it from FSCA, or they managed to come in between to say it's either we are deregistering these people or someone must buy them. And we bought them very, very reasonably. Instead of waiting for 6 months or 8 months for a license, we were able to get it. We bought the company 100% and we have that license. So when you see C1 Financial Services or Uzwe Msakazweni, because the ads are coming out next week, Uguti Mzazela wallet, this, that, At the end, it will say, this is brought to you by C1 Financial Services, an authorized financial services provider. So it's two different things. It's owned 100% by Mzazela. So it sits in that, based on that FSP. Now, what we are able to do with the NCR license now, we are an on-lender and regulated by the National Credit Act. We are able to take it's not a 32-day Leo. Leo is called Build and Boost. You'll see it there in the web app. If you choose to go that route, you can invest in the Build and Boost, and we are able to on-lend your money. So start imali yakho sibe omashonisa abane license, and then we on-lend the money and we make money together. So, but that's a story that you will find on the web app. This is not what we are talking about here today. But those are the two ways that we make profits. And then there is, I hope I answered it. If there's clarity, please ask. I am comfortable talking about it all day. So the question was, are we cheaper than Mukuru? By a mile. By a mile, we are a fraction of what Mukuru is charging. We are trying to keep the percentage to be under 1%, and this includes everyone in the channel. And when I say we are trying to, it means we are not above 1% as we speak. And you all know what Mukuru charges. So how soon? Yeah, I think I've answered. Cyril, what did I not answer?
Yeah, I think we've covered everything in terms of the questions.
Yeah, I think if there is anything else, we've gone above our time, but it was so necessary. The financial sector is such a very complex and an interesting one. If there's anybody else who still has a question, please maybe Cyril monitor it for us, because I've already started taking on the road before we close.
Siyabonga nonkosi uCyril uzokuvalela, siyabonga nonkosi mangabe singazakutholi. But yes, is there further questions?
Yeah, no new questions have come through. But what I can do as well is I can share my email address in the chat. If anyone has other questions, they can just pop us an email, and then we can respond accordingly and assist. I know the gentleman in Eswatini has reached out. I will arrange to get him an SA number that he can use for his registration.
And Cyril, do not think that everyone is like you. Just like me, some of them cannot actually see the chat. They have to come out in order to do so. So the email address for Cyril is Cyril @mzazelafinance.com. That is his email, Cyril@mzazelafinance.com. So any question that you couldn't ask here, feel free to bombard him with that through that email. And ngoba unonkosi usesendleleni, we wish you travel mercies. I am grateful for having opened up once again your platform for us to see how we can make impilo zabantu bakithi better, unapologetically so, take over this economy, which is, after all, emanating from our sweat and tears. Ngiyabonga kakhulu nonkosi, usho mawusufika ekhaya. Ngiyabonga kuwo wonke umuntu obelapha nesikhathi enisithathileyo, and any and every question will be answered through that email. Otherwise, please play around with mzazelafinance.com. Play around with it. That's how you'll generate questions, if any. And I hope that you can turn your and your customers' life around. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Thank you so much, Tanzi. Thanks
Thank
to
you.
everybody else for joining in. And colleagues, we will keep you posted of further developments. Please make sure that you join using Amandla Umnotho code so that you can be in a position to take advantage of whatever has been presented
2%.
here, including getting
2%.
your 2%. Yeah. So thank you so much.
Otherwise, are we told?
Otherwise, ngekuzuyithola uma uzoyihambela wena ngekhona. Good evening, everybody. May you have a great week ahead. We'll keep you informed, and we will be opening our WhatsApp groups this week. But please register and be a member of Rural Chamber and subscribe with those membership fees, and make sure. The reason again we are doing this with such a platform like Mzazela, we're trying to raise funding for Amandla Umnotho to be able to do a lot of work that normally is done through our pockets. So please ensure that you support the work through the joining of Mzazela Finance, as well as being a member of Rural Chamber. Thank you so much. We'll talk next time. Good evening.